Hey guys, this is Conquest Steve again. Most of you saw my previous video from about a month ago or so when I went down to Florida to rescue the parts from the 10 cars that were on the property, as well as trying to save the 3 that were the most viable to get out of there. So they actually got delivered here just a couple of days ago. I'll save you the long story of the transport hurdles that I kind of had to deal with in order to get them up here to Virginia from Florida. Nobody wanted to pick them up just based off condition, location, as well as some flat tires and no keys and so on and so forth. So that poses some challenges. So I had to pay up to get a guy to grab them. It was a pretty significant ordeal, but they're here, and I'm just going to kind of do a quick walk around so you guys can see them up close as far as what's about to happen with them, at least what my plan is. And hopefully that I've got some good parts coming off these things here in the next, going to take me a few weeks, but we're going ahead and getting started today. All right, guys, here's the first one. This is an 88 Black on Black Conquest, 33,000 some odd miles. I'll look at the odometer real quick. This one was inside in a barn. Yeah, let's see if y'all can see that. Looks like 3,600 miles. So not completely protected, but, and you're going to see corrosion, the likes of what you would see with any car that's kind of been sitting forever, that had any sort of moisture getting to it. So I'll get all that cleaned up. And one of the first things that we do when we pulled these cars in here, we removed the spark plugs, fogged the cylinders, and let it sit, and then turned each motor over by hand, super smooth turning on all those, which again, you would expect, hopefully, right? With the mileage that these things have on them. So gonna have some good drivetrains. Interestingly enough, these are all 3 automatics. Not to say I'm super excited about that, but the only exciting thing about it is, as you guys know, you automatic guys, automatic transmissions are very difficult to find for these cars in working condition. They have a high failure rate, and a rebuild is like $4,500 on one of these. So I got automatic transmissions literally with 2,000 and 3,000 miles on them that are going to come off of these. So that's kind of cool. But, they don't look like much as I'm going to be going through them, because I've already spent time removing some stuff when I was down in Florida, and then like extra stuff just got thrown in here. Like these were almost used as a shipping container from Florida on up here. Daggone. Would have been perfect, but bam. Nothing I can do about that. So I did get some good taillights from down there, though. But anyway, I'm going to pull all the clusters with the original miles to match up with the drivetrains that I'm pulling on these. And so I can keep all that stuff together, which I think would be kind of cool. But again, turbos as well with 2 and 3K on them. So anyway, that's the black one. It's a sunroof car. I'll salvage what I can, where I can. Obviously, torque tubes and differentials, same thing with low miles. Looking forward to that. This was an SHP car. This was one of the ones that was sitting in a shed, under a shed, like a lean-to, with a whole bunch of stuff over top of it. So I'm not going to say it was shielded completely from the weather, but it was, it had I don't know. It wasn't completely out in the open. So we'll see how this one ends up. It's got SHP struts on all 4 corners. I had already gotten the wheels. And this is the one with 2,100 miles on it. Had a busted windshield, tarps and wood and metal and everything all over it. Even like the stuff like the shifters that fade and stuff like that. The shifters are perfect on these autos. And they don't have the slop in them that a lot of them did from the worn out bushings and stuff like that. So, crack-free speaker trays that are perfect and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, I have that stuff anyway, but that one's a slick top, so no sunroof. So we'll do our thing with that one when I get a chance. And here's the one I'm hoping to be able to save, and I'll have to kind of noodle on this one for a bit. I'm going to have a body shop take a look at it. This is the 88 silver and silver on black. And This one had a fantastic body, but was hit in the back left. No frame damage per se, but plenty of body damage. And this guy had a body shop, and he started, looked like what he was doing correctly. And he was kind of proud of his work, where he was headed on this one, until everything stopped. But I believe I'm just going to be able to get everything, once I get this to a reputable body shop, have them align everything, weld up the work that he did, double check everything. And this is see if I can get in there, 6,700 miles. And this one was kept completely indoors and sealed on a frame machine in his actual shop. So this one was pretty well preserved. I mean, it's dusty under here, but kind of cool when you see the original gold finish on, you know, all of the original components. Like even if you look at that, I mean, that's I think this thing was on the road for a number of months before it had gotten in its accident. So, and all, you know, you pop the oil caps on all of these, they're all fantastic underneath there as far as how they present. This was 100% rust-free sunroof car. And same thing though. Some of the stuff was taken out from the inside. Most of it's in here. Looks worse than what it is, but I'd removed the seats and everything when I was down there. But he had removed the stuff in the back, obviously, when the body work was being done 30 years ago, 28 years ago, I think he said, something like that. So would love to salvage this one because it's complete. Low miles, 6,000 miles, cool color, and aside from the damage that it had sustained at the time, she was a nice one. So again, parts car here, parts car there. Have somebody possibly interested in taking this whole one complete as a 3,000 mile car with the entire drivetrain, everything under the hood intact, and hopefully a save on that one. So again, just kind of a update for you guys on the video that you saw, the 3 I was able to save. And we'll kind of see where it goes from here, but I felt it was my responsibility to at least get these things here versus where they were about to end up, which you guys know the story on. So anyway, hey, this is Conquest Steve. If you guys have any questions or you want any 2, 3, possibly 6,000 mile parts, I'm going to have some good stuff off of these, especially the important stuff underneath and underneath the car and underneath the hood. So might be a little bit, but I'll have them listed on my website, www.starquestparts.net, or most of you guys reach out to me privately anyway. That's how I do a lot of things these days. So if you guys need me, give me a shout. I will catch you on the next one.